Have you ever had a neighbor turn your peaceful day into a war zone over nothing? That's exactly what happened to me. Jake, a rancher living on 50 acres of rolling Wyoming hills. My land's my sanctuary, open fields, a small creek, and a shooting range I built for target practice. It's legal, safe, and far from anyone's ears. Or so I thought. It started on a crisp Saturday morning. I was out at my range, firing a few rounds at tin cans, the ping echoing across the valley. My land's bordered by a quiet road, and beyond that, a new subdivision where city folks had started moving in. I'd never had issues before. Most neighbors waved. Some even joined me for a beer. But that day, I saw a figure storming across my field, arms flailing. It was Karen, a new neighbor, her face redder than the clay dirt underfoot. "You're scaring my kids with that gun," she screamed, ignoring the no trespassing signs she trampled. I lowered my rifle, calm as I could muster, and explained this was my property, my range, and I was well within my rights. Karen wasn't having it. "This is a peaceful community. I'm calling the sheriff," she snapped, pulling out her phone. I shrugged, figuring the sheriff would sort it out. I'd been shooting here for years, no laws broken. As Karen dialed, the situation escalated. She started filming me, narrating like I was some criminal mastermind. "This man's endangering lives," she shouted into her phone, posting it live to some neighborhood app. I tried reasoning me range was 500 yards from any house, backed by a berm, and I'd notified the county years ago. But Karen's tirade drowned me out. She even claimed my shooting was traumatizing her dog. I bit my tongue, wondering how her yapping chihuahua could hear anything over her own voice. Then, a twist. An older man, Tom, appeared from the road, hobbling with a cane. He was Karen's father-in-law, living with her family. "Karen, stop this nonsense," he said, voice gruff. "I served 20 years in the Marines. That man's shooting safely on his own land." Karen froze, clearly not expecting pushback from family. Tom turned to me, apologetic. "She's new here, thinks she runs the place. I'll talk to her." For a moment I thought the drama might end there. But Karen doubled down, insisting Tom was too old to understand danger. She hit send on her sheriff call. The sheriff arrived, a guy I knew from high school, Mike. Karen launched into her story, waving her arms, claiming I was a menace to society. Mike listened patiently, then walked over to me. "Jake, you still got that permit for the range?" I nodded, pulling up the paperwork on my phone. He glanced at it, then at Karen's trampled signs. "Ma'am," he said, "you're trespassing on private property, and Jake's within his rights to shoot here." Karen's jaw dropped. She stammered, "But I feel unsafe." Mike cut her off. "Feelings don't change the law. You're on his land without permission." The real blow came when Mike checked her phone, still recording. He noticed she'd posted my face online, calling me a gun nut. Turns out, she'd done this before, harassing neighbors in her old city, even getting sued for defamation. Mike warned her about slander and issued a trespassing citation. Karen's face went from red to ghost white. Tom shook his head, muttering, "Told you so." As they left, Karen's ranting faded into the wind, but not before she tripped over a fence post she'd ignored. I went back to my target practice, the cans pinging like sweet justice. But the ordeal stuck with me. Karen thought she could bully her way into controlling my land, my life. Instead, her own actions, trespassing, false accusations, boomeranged. She moved away a month later, her house sold at a loss. Rumor has it, she's stirring up trouble in a new town now. What do you think? Was Karen right to feel unsafe? Or did she overstep by trying to enforce her fears on my property? Share your thoughts. I am curious where you stand on this.